That my father told me as an Englishman. The best way to hear bagpipes is going away from you into the distance. But here, they're very much coming towards me, and it's making me a little nervous.
But that's just because of my English heritage, ingrained into me from that generation before. Another reason I'm a bit nervous is I found out the Scottish used to use the material from a dead Englishman's tunic when making bagpipes. But really, these days, what's to be worried about? The Scots are on our side now, aren't they? From this very prominent culture which helped shape the Canada we know today, you can run, but you can't hide from it. According to a 2006 census, about 5 million Canadians are of Scottish descent, and that's probably why the 78th Fraser Highlanders want you to feel at home when you hear the sound of the bagpipes. Every Saturday morning, their home is here, inside the St Andrews Elementary Gymnasium in Victoria.
This sword is 262 years old. Quick, the English are coming.
This regiment dates back to the 1750s.
Let's get them.
Let's get them.
They were a pivotal British military force shipped across the Atlantic to push back the French and make deals with the First Nations over land claims in North America. Today, the 78th Fraser Highlanders are no longer a military regiment, but rather a historical society.
They were created originally to help promote the culture, the Scottish culture, the music, and the military heritage, which, of course, Canada today has more Highland regiments than they do in Scotland. So it's something that we want to keep alive and we want to teach our children about.
Representing the next generation, Scottish descendant 11-year-old Lachlan Stewart has his hands on history by learning to play this traditional Scottish instrument, the chanter.
Well, it's interesting. It's basically just interesting playing it, and most kids, if you go to school, they'll say, oh yeah, I'm playing the flute, I'm playing the bagpipes. What's that?
The 78th Fraser Highlanders are always looking for opportunities to bring the Scottish culture into the school system. And being that they're still relatively new in Victoria, they're planning this year to introduce musket training, all in efforts of attracting new members.
We're right now looking into and acquiring muskets, the Brown Bess, which was the sort of the traditional musket of the British regular forces. We're trying to get the 1742 model, which was used by the Fraser Highlanders, and we're hoping to use the original drill manuals, which we still have, to have a drill squad which will be able to partake in parades and other Scottish festivals.
If you think you or you know a young'un that might want to get dressed up, play the bagpipes and fire off muskets, you too could join the ranks of history. And they tell me you don't have to be Scottish.
If a Highlander gives his word, basically you can trust him.
Frasers, 2 paces. Front, move.
I only wonder if they would trust in an Englishman. In Victoria, I'm James Green for The Daily.
78th Fraser Highlanders, 3, set, fire, bang!